Welcome back to another mother and son post-game show for the New York Giants. It's a little bittersweet because it sucks that we're just so horrendous and we're performing worse than we did last season somehow. But at the same time, you have to look at it and just accept the fact that we still have the number one draft pick. There is that. So we can only look at it this way. That is how you know it's a miserable season when you have to avoid being angry and upset to think about next year's draft and the first round pick, something the Giants haven't had in a very long time. So, with that, we're going to start this podcast. But before we do, as always, you must like and subscribe. It is very important that you help us out. We do have a goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers. We can only hope that we hit this before the end of the season. But if we do not, of course, that goal will still be moving forward into the postseason. So we really do need this. We need this. My mother is very upset that we have not gotten close to our goal. And I don't want to make my mom cry or angry or crash out. This is not what you want your mother to be doing.
Do not want to see me crash out. Okay.
So please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do everything that you need to do to help this algorithm realize that our videos are fire and get us out there to get more people to help this family grow. So let's start this podcast because there's not that much to talk about, but there's a lot to reflect on. For starters, I want to start off by mentioning this. I was scrolling on Reels over the week, and I didn't want to mention this to my mom until we got to this point. I saw a video, and the caption was, "Mike Kafka can't get anybody fired up." The clip starts, and he just says, "We're going to go out there. We're going to be aggressive." He said it just like that. Just like low, monotone, not hype, not screaming, not trying to get no energy. Just, we're going to go out there, be aggressive. And if you don't like it, then you can get the F out. And everyone just looked at him like this. I'm not even joking. Everyone just looked at each other like, is this serious? This is the pep talk? Mike Kafka's got to go. I don't care what anyone says about him and how he does better than Dayball. He puts points on the board, but it doesn't matter. We had no timeouts at the end of the game. Jaxson Dart's out there throwing bombs to somebody who's 5'8", $185. We've got. I'm just being real. It doesn't make any sense. Why are we trying to throw the ball down the field to Wan'Dale Robinson? It's because Jalen Hyatt doesn't know how to run a route. Because one of Jaxson Dart's interceptions came off of Jalen Hyatt giving up once again on the route, letting the DB get in front of him. I don't even think that Jalen Hyatt ran the right route because how did the DB get in front of him and cut him off that hard? Like how? Exactly. So it doesn't make sense to me that we've still got Jaxson Dart out there when you paid these two guys, Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson, to play football for us in these type of situations when in reality you don't want to call it tanking, but just call it what it is. Just put Russell Wilson out there or Jameis Winston. Jaxson Dart doesn't need to develop anymore in this horrendous atrocity of an offense. There is no development. No. Who does he have to throw to? A Darius Slayton that doesn't know how to catch it one week and the next week he catches it and then he forgets how to catch it again the next week? A 5'8", $185 Wan'Dale Robinson? Theo Johnson, Mr. I don't know how to catch a football one week and the next week I know how to catch it?
He definitely is inconsistent. The guy has talent. He's talent.
He's no different from Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram had talent and he's inconsistent.
True.
He's no different from him.
Right.
He's just a bigger, slower version of Evan Ingram. That's it. Like that's it. Like I can't. It's so annoying. I can't do it. And then you've got the running back situation. We have no Cam Skadaboo, so you got Tyrod Tracy Jr. running the same gaps with a bad offensive line. It's terrible. Jaxson Dart has nowhere to develop in this. There's no room for growth here this season. Just let him sit. He doesn't need to observe anything Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston does. He just needs to chill. There's no reason to get him out there risking getting injured. Just keep tanking. The most effective way to tank this season is Russell Wilson out there or give us some life and let us watch Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice. You know, he had a nice reception, right? When Jameis was able to go out there for that one, one drive, but not even a drive play. Um, it was nice, but um, it probably should have been that they just should have just kept him in. I mean, you're no one in that stadium, which by the way wasn't even half full, wanted to see Jaxson Dart put into any other compromising positions. Nobody wanted that. Nobody. So why not keep and Jameis wants to be out there. He's fine with it. He's cool about going in and out. So why not? Just let him stay out there.
It just doesn't make sense. Like the way that we run this team, if you want to call it running the team at all, it's just ass backwards, like it's been for the last 8 to 10 years. We don't make the right decisions. We actually just make impulsive decisions. That's literally all we do. And I'm looking at the stats right now, and I'm just curious to see how Abdul Carter did, because there are people who are now jumping on my bandwagon saying that he's a bust. When I was the first person to say that, like week 3, and I said that he's a bust. The way that we're using him, he's a bust. And now people said I was crazy, but now people are saying that they think he's a bust, and people are agreeing with said content creators that are saying he's a bust.
Yeah.
Let's look at his stats real quick. Abdul Carter had 2 forced fumbles this game and a sack. That's the most he did all season.
I was thinking that, like,
That's the most he did all season.
I was like, oh my goodness, like he is like coming, it's like a flower that's just blooming.
Very slow.
15.
He waited 15 weeks to have a game like this. And I'm going to say it again, like I've been saying all season. This is the same fool that asked Lawrence Taylor if he could take his jersey out of retirement to wear it. And that's the most he's done all season. If you look at Abdul Carter's season stats, let's look at his stats right now. Let's just look at his stats for the whole season. Give me a break. He has 17 tackles.
17.
And one and a half sacks. Are you kidding me right now? Hold on. Stop. This is the 3rd overall draft pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has 17 he has barely a tackle a game. I want you to understand something right now. He had 7 total tackles today. Just think about it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist or a super sports analyst, the top one in the country, to tell you that Abdul Carter is a bust.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So you can add Abdul Carter, Deontay Banks, Theo Johnson. You can add all of them. You can also throw in what's his name? Jalen Hyatt. And then there's some other people in there. Oh, Evan Neal. How could you forget that bum? You could put all of them
in the clown list.
And all first round draft pick busts, aside from Jalen Hyatt. But that just terrible. Awful. And Theo Johnson, he's not a first round draft pick. The only good draft picks that we've gotten from the Joe Shane era is Malik Neighbors, Jaxson Dart, and Cam Scatterboo. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Micah Holmes has joined us in the chat. He's a couple of things. He said they stick Slayton's. I said they stick with Slayton. Sorry, I'm reading my own response. What's up, fam? I concur. Shoot for draft picks and get rid of Slayton. And then he also said Dart doesn't need to play anymore, and
he doesn't.
And the kicker, trying out for, and I'm trying out for kicker next year. He said.
We have.
Oh my god, that kicker! Oh my god.
We're bad when we don't even have a kicker.
We don't have a reliable kicker. The easiest thing the team can have is a reliable kicker. Just someone you can count on, just to get us those 3 points. Just to keep us on the board. This guy is horrendous. Why is he even in the NFL? Where did he come from? And he's played on other teams. Oh God, he's such a.
I still think about his foot getting stuck in the turf because he didn't want to kick the ball. I still think about it. Every time I see him go out there, that's all I see. And it's like we just got to get rid of him. Just
yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah.
We're a joke. That's just what it is. We're a joke. You watch us when you want to have a good laugh. You don't watch the Giants to watch good football.
No.
You watch it to make a mockery of the sport. It's just embarrassing, and it's shame on John Mara for letting this be like it's been for the last decade. Shame on him for not doing something about this himself, moving these general managers out of the way to show them how you run a team.
Yeah.
Whether or not he was dealing with that sickness during that time and now he came out with it this season, it doesn't matter. Somebody, aside from the general manager, should have stepped in and done something and just took over the team and took control to show people how to lead and manage and recruit and analyze. It doesn't make sense to me. We get all these great prospects for them to get injured severely, I might add,
Yeah.
in either their rookie season or sophomore season. And then they're a shell of their former self. Whatever percentage of that it is dependent upon the injury.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to have a lot of people coming off of injury next season. Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatterboo. Those are the people off the top of my head who I think of. There's so many other ones, but most of them are just, they're not the big names like Malik Neighbors and Cam Scatterboo.
No. No.
We've got a lot of people coming off of injuries next year. Dexter Lawrence's clock is ticking for value and also probably just straight up patience to be with the New York Giants. Dexter Lawrence is somebody who should have gotten a ring at some point already. He's the top nose tackle, or just whatever you want to call him, nose, defensive tackle. He's the top at his position. And he's just on a bum team. With prospect, like there are prospect people. Like we have some people with high potential on this team. The problem is we don't have the managers.
No.
We don't have the leaders.
No.
You got Mike Kafka in there with negative energy. He's got Daniel Jones energy. He's got nothing. He's just a basic dude. Basic. It's horrible. I can't. How are you supposed to get hype playing for the New York Giants? How do you do that?
I don't know. They somehow they get out there and they show up and they have a job to do. They're getting paid very well to do their jobs. But yeah,
Getting paid well to pay like trash.
right. And how do you just get in there and feel like you're some sort of winner, that you can win, that you have a team. I mean, and plus knowing that there's only a couple weeks left, we have the last game against the Dallas Cowboys, which I'm thinking
Oh God,
they'll cancel because it's still TBA to be announced. Because I was trying to figure out, was it TBD or TBA? I think it's TBA.
to be determined.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's to be determined, then if it's TBD, then maybe they will just say forget about it. What's the point?
I'm
That would
googling
be
it.
that would be great. Is it TBA or TBD?
It says TBD.
Great. Maybe they'll cancel it. That's great.
The Giants should just forfeit it.
I hope to God that they just forfeit. I don't think that with the 2 games that are left before then, right? Yeah, 2 more games before then. I don't think we're going to win those either. So
the only game we could win is against the Raiders, and we better not win it.
Yeah,
we better not.
Raiders didn't get any points against the Eagles today. So
Christ, that's a shocker.
0. I mean, the Commanders were 0 last week, and look what happened today.
The Eagles won 31-0.
Yeah, they did that. They did that.
And you know something? Those pathetic, nauseating, disgusting Eagles fans are probably happy and gloating. They played a what? They're 2-12.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the embarrassing moments of being out there and trying to make something of these plays when we have nothing. It's a big nothing burger. It's a joke. And I give credit to the players who have who maintain a good attitude. They did.
I don't know how they do that.
I don't know how they do that. I saw, who was it they showed on the sidelines? I guess it was Abdul Carter. He had the oh no, it was Brian Burns. I think they showed he was like the same old look. And And it's
Joe
true.
Shane better be gone.
Yeah, he better be. He better be.
That's what Michael Holmes said.
Yeah.
Joe Shane better be gone. He's got to, Mister Autopilot. He's such an autopilot general manager. He just goes through the motions. There's no way he's actually making these decisions and being proactive. He's being reactive. He's just reacting to what happens, and then he
Hmm.
just does the most ideal situation on paper. He doesn't actually do what's good for the team. He's like, oh, this guy is the best player at his position. We should just bring him over. Meanwhile, he fails to see that that guy came off an injury or
Hmm.
something like that, and then the guy gets injured with us.
Yeah.
Brian Burns was always injured until he started getting his groove like he did this season. But he's getting his groove in a meaningless season. It's meaningless. It's meaningless. He had such a great season this year. Meaningless.
Man,
That's the most meaningless performance I've seen this year because we haven't done anything with it.
no.
It's disgusting. We're trash. We're just so garbage, man. I'm tired of watching a bad team play bad football, and knowing that the problems are still there is what peeves me off the most. Like I know they have to keep Kafka because they just have to have someone to be the coach, but if it's not announced that he's gone, like immediately, and everyone else is not gone, I'm not going to be. I'm have a bad feeling in my stomach until I hear otherwise. But Mike Kafka's got to go. There better be an announcement that shows Joe Shane's being replaced. Joe Shane, he's done. You can't keep Brian Dayball, who came in with Joe Shane, and keep Joe Shane. John Mara has done this in the past. He's fired the coaches, but left the general managers in position that came in with those head coaches. He can't do that this time.
No.
He
Clean
cannot do
house,
that.
man. Clean house.
You can't allow Joe Shane to be in that position. I'm
No.
sorry. You gotta find someone else. I don't care if it's someone inexperienced. It's gonna be better than whatever he's done. What has he done for us?
It's time to clean house.
We have a Dollar General 26. We don't have Saquon. We have a Dollar General version of Saquon.
Yeah.
He may not even be Dollar General. He might be Dollar Tree. Like
What was that? Singletary's wearing it, right? Singletary.
yeah. You don't even remember who's wearing it.
Right.
That's sad.
Well, you know what? Because I do
That's
appreciate
sad.
the effort of Tyrone Tracy. I do appreciate his effort. It's meaningless effort, just like everyone else who's doing something.
But guess what that means? He's performing better than the person who is supposed to replace 26.
It's true.
When 26 was everybody's favorite number
Yeah.
up until Saquon dipped.
And Tracy, he's playing. Could I call him a gadget guy that he can act as a wide receiver? Is that what a gadget guy is? I never.
He's
know.
just a running back. Screw it.
Okay,
Don't
but
even get into the
but he
semantics.
can do other things.
That
He's
doesn't matter. Running backs are supposed to do that in this NFL. That's a standard. You're saying it like it's supposed to be a treat.
Well, we don't have anybody else who can do it.
That's not true. Devin Singletary goes out there for catches. It's
He does?
standard to be a running back that
He
goes out
doesn't
for
catch
catches. That's standard. He catches them. Your memory's a little jogged. I'm telling you right now, it is standard, especially based on the offense you're playing in, to have a running back go out for catches. You're not supposed to be elite at it, but you're supposed to be able to do it.
Right.
That's a standard.
Right.
So I don't want to hear nothing about some gadget guy. Who cares? They're all schmucks. We have 2 wins. I don't care. It is what it is. Jaxson Dart should stop playing this season. And somebody better tell Mike Kafka to just do that. Because I'm going to say this right now. If Jaxson Dart, I hope everybody's looking at me in my eyes. If Jaxson Dart gets hurt in any of these games, I might throw my monitor out the window. Because there's no point. There's no point for him to be playing. I swear to God, if Jaxson Dart gets injured on any of these final games, everyone better get fired. Every single person in that office better get fired. And I want Mike Kafka to be gone the same day that our last game is over. If that happens. The same day. Not tomorrow. Not after the game. Right as the game ends. Just tell that man to keep walking. Don't even do no interviews. Just go home. That's it. No way. Jackson, I refuse. He better not get hurt. He better not get hurt. Because that and no. Knowing the Giants, this could always find a way to end badly. Even though it's already bad, it could always find a way to be worse.
Even worse than now? I mean, is that really
worse than now would be if Jaxson Dart got injured, like badly. I'm talking like I don't even want to say it. I'm scared. But bad. Bad. Just think bad injury. Bad. If that happens, and it could, because you're throwing him out there with people who are ready to just mentally check out. If I was a New York Giant right now, I would have mentally checked out 5 weeks ago. I just wouldn't even care. I would play like how the line played for Daniel Jones. Just let him go right by to Daniel Jones, sack him. Especially if I know I'm not going to be on the team next year.
Right.
If my contract is done this year on a 2-12 season, where do you think I'm going? Who's going to want that? We're the type of team that wants that. We go for the players on losing teams that are backups or excuse me, they're starters but will be backups somewhere else because their budget fits our demand. We don't have a budget.
Right.
We just go for these people that are willing to accept the minimal amount, like the smallest amount that they can get in terms of money. They'll take the minimum. And it's like, that's great. But when are we going to bring actual talent to the team? When are we going to sign an offensive lineman that was not a backup somewhere else, or a lineman that's not amazing, or excuse me, a lineman that's amazing but on a terrible team?
Right.
Like, we got that guy Illuminor from a bad team, the Raiders. Look at them. That's where we got Illuminor from. That's where we got Illuminor from. Does anybody remember that? Illuminor was on the Raiders. Look at the Raiders. They have the same record as we do.
Yes, they did.
We picked up somebody from a losing team and brought him to a losing team.
Well, that's because the individuals that are doing all the wheeling and dealing, they don't really seem to really know what's going on as far as who to get, who they and who is a diamond in the rough on a bad team versus just the guy who just sucks and is on a bad team.
So now how do Eagles do it? How did Eagles get one of the best players on the Titans? The Titans had one win at the time that they got this guy. And the Eagles are better. You can't make it up.
No.
You literally can't make it up.
No.
Like I just, it's mind-boggling. We get Brian Burns. We have Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, and Dexter Lawrence. And we don't even have more than 20 sacks.
No.
How is that possible? How? If you look at that front four on paper, that's got to be the best, if not top 3 front four in the league.
Oh, absolutely.
On paper.
Yeah.
And then you look at Abdul Carter's stats. 17 tackles. 1.5 sacks. He has more forced fumbles than he has sacks.
Yeah.
How is that possible? No. This is next level tomfoolery. It makes no sense to have more forced fumbles than you have sacks. You know how hard it is to get a forced fumble? You know how hard that is? The chances to get it? Be in that situation? There are levels to this ridiculousness, and we are hitting almost the peak of it. To have somebody drafted at 3 overall, and he doesn't even have 2 sacks, he has 1.5 in 15 weeks.
Ooh,
I'm going to say it again. We drafted a pass rusher at 3 overall to have 1.5 sacks in 15 weeks. He wasn't injured at all, by the way. Not one game.
No, he was barely out there.
And you want to know something? He was late to practice again. And I think at one point he missed a meeting. He was late by like 30, 45 minutes, almost an hour.
Him, right? By not letting him start. What was that? The last game, the game before the bye week?
Like that matters.
Him and didn't let him start the game.
And he still showed up late. He showed up late after the fact. He did it this week. He showed up late. He doesn't care. 56. Wait a minute. So you want to be late to practices. And you get punished for it. And then you're late again. And then you still only get more forced fumbles than you get sacks. But you wanted 56? And we have 2 wins on our season right now? And you wanted 56? Lawrence Taylor would be performing better than you right now
Ooh,
If he
Lord.
went out there right now,
Like almost a 70-year-old
I
man.
don't give a damn. Give him some cocaine, he'll be all right. He will go out there
He
and
gonna be
perform better than you right now.
it's terrible.
Look at his stats. He is barely a tackle a game. I could do that.
It's true. It's true. Micah Holmes says this is a very, very bad team on both sides of the ball. If they hire a discount coach next season, he said he's done.
I don't want a
Unrelated.
coach
Oh
that
well.
has no experience as a head coach. I'm tired of these prospects that have never been a head coach,
Yeah,
and we keep
we
trying to
don't need
put
that.
faith in them.
Yeah, we don't need
Just go get someone like Mike Tomlin. Why didn't we get Sean Payton?
it's true.
Why? Why? He was right there. Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he goes to the Broncos, and look what the Broncos do.
Right.
The Broncos had like 4 wins 2 seasons ago.
It's
Like,
so
what are you doing?
right. It's the prospects are sketchy for a good coach as far as one that's seasoned. Most of the ones who were available in the last year and a year, 2 years, have landed somewhere and are succeeding in their roles. I mean, we could end up with some coaches that are tossed out because they haven't delivered in since they've been on the team or haven't gotten them to the playoffs in a while. Somebody like a Mike Tomlin, he might be somebody who it might be they may sit him down and say it's time to part ways, right?
Paul, I agree.
Yeah.
Watching the Giants unable to score from the 1 yard line was next level. Who you telling? You know how many games I've seen where the Giants didn't score in the red zone? I'll give you a hint. All of them! I'm over it. I can't do it. You can't put. Why can't we tush push or do anything? Like the Eagles do it because they know they suck on third down. Like we just can't do nothing.
No, we don't have a signature play that gets us over the edge.
Do we even have a signature? Like Christ. Like do we even have anything other than being bums? Is our signature that we just lose and that no matter how hard we play in the first 3 quarters, the fourth quarter is where we're gonna lose the game? You know how hard it is for me to accept that? I'm a sore loser. We have the leads in majority of these games we lost this season. To just give it away in the fourth quarter. Not just in the fourth quarter, in the last 6 minutes. 6 minutes. You know how hard it should be to do that?
It should be.
The
Hard.
teams are doing it at a record-setting level right now against us.
Yeah.
We are setting a record for having the most points or having the lead in most games where we should have won and we lose in the fourth quarter. We are approaching that record of being one of those teams that's known to have the lead in the first 3 quarters and then loses in the fourth in the last 5 minutes. That's included in the stat. The last 5 minutes. You know how ridiculous that sounds? To be a team that's known to lose the game in the last 5 minutes after having a lead of 14 or more leading into the fourth quarter? You know how crazy that sounds? And tonight, the New York Giants, if they lose this game, it'll be the 11th time that they've lost a game with a lead of 14 or more in the fourth quarter.
Oh
Like,
my
we're going to hear that someday. We're going to hear that. It's a nightmare. I'm in a nightmare, and I can't wake up.
What about those types of moments, like towards the end in that final 3 minutes, with they thought they had an they did have the pick, and then they were tossing it around like nobody was touched, and they it was just like they're trying to give some. They were excited, trying to give some excitement, but it was for naught because he was touched. The commander stayed on whoever that was, McPhillips, whatever the hell his name was. He stayed on him and touched him, but they give us these moments where there's some sort of hope, there's some sort of excitement, but it's nothing. It's just it's a waste of our time.
The New York Giants lost to Marcus Mariota.
Mariota, a failed draft pick who's now a backup who's bounced around quite a few times.
You know how many completions he had today?
How many?
10.
Oh wow.
He had 10. He only completed 10. Let me get this straight.
Like that's
It took 10 completed passes to beat the New York Giants. It took 10. I'm going to take a lap. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a lap. I'm actually going to get up and walk. I'll be right back. I can't believe I just saw that. Hold on. No.
He's having a
That's not
moment.
real.
The
That's
son
not real.
has a moment where he is, he
That's
needs to just
unreal.
get
No.
rid of his tension.
No. No.
This is why he comes
10
on
passes?
Giant
Let me
therapy.
get this straight. 10 passes. 10 passes, 211 yards. So he got 21 yards a pass. And they scored 30 points basically. How is it that we had 20 completed passes, 250 yards, more touchdowns, and we still lose? Jaxson Dart had a better performance. Minus the interception, Jaxson Dart had a better performance. We lose to Marcus Mariota with 10 passes?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened.
Not Patrick Mahomes. Not Aaron Rodgers. Not somebody like a Lamar Jackson or someone like a excuse me, Josh Allen with 10 passes. Marcus Mariota with 10 passes. The Giants find new ways to stink.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's unreal. At 10 passes.
10.
It's
10.
the Commanders. They have 4 wins. 10 passes. We lost to a 3-win team on 10 passes. Completed passes, excuse me. You want to know something? He threw less than 20 times total this game. He only threw it 19 times. So you only threw it 19 times. You threw the ball 19 times in an hour, and you won the game. You ran the ball under 20 times, and you won the game. Those are video game stats. I do that on a video game. I could get on Madden and throw the ball 10 times for 200 yards and have like 2 or 3 touchdowns, and I wouldn't bat an eye to that. But if I'm looking at that in real life, how are you letting them beat you on 10 passes and 18 carries for under 100 yards? He had under 100 yards on 18 carries. That's how bad the offense is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty much.
look, like think about it. We have our best receiver has 3 catches. I'm sorry, wrong team. I was getting ready to say. Our best receiver has 5 catches, but less yards than the other team who had 3 catches. That just means we don't throw the ball down the field, and when we do, it doesn't connect. How is it that you have Darius Slayton with 1 less catch and the same amount of yards as Wan'Dale Robinson? Targeted the same amount of times, by the way. Timeout. How the hell is Darius Slayton and Wan'Dale Robinson targeted 10 times? Theo Johnson's only targeted 4. Daniel Bellinger's only targeted 4. Tyron Tracy Jr. 3. That makes sense because he's a check down. Isaiah Hodgins 2. Jalen Hyatt 1. What are we doing?
And you keep saying Jalen Hyatt. Why am I forgetting that he was even on the team?
Because he's horrendous. You want to know something? He's got 0 receptions, 0 yards, 0 average, 0 touchdowns.
He's a 0.
Total 0. Just get him off the team. Why is he still there? Oh, I forgot because Malik Neighbors is hurt. If Jalen Hyatt's got to go. Just cut him. I don't care anymore. I'm done. I'm done trying to defend him. I'm done trying to tell y'all to use him. Apparently, the boy don't want to be used. Pause. No. That sounds weird. But no apparently, he doesn't want to be utilized. No diddy. But it doesn't make sense to me. You've got a safety with the same amount of tackles as Abdul Carter. You have a safety with the most solo tackles in the game. Why is the safety getting all the tackles? I have a lot of questions. Brian Burns, no tackles today. Holy Christ. This gets worse the more I look at these stats. Dexter Lawrence, 1 tackle.
And Kevin Dent 2245 says the Giants are good at one thing, and that's being terrible.
Yes. All of our DBs have more tackles than our linemen and linebackers. Do you know what that means? Our front 7 gave up. How are the safeties, the corners, how are they getting more tackles? How? Again, they threw the ball 10 times or 19 times. What are we doing? Like, Abdul Carter, you're a bum. I'm done. You're just on the bum list. You're no different than Evan Neal, Deontay Banks, Jalen Hyatt. You're no different than any of those cats. You're all bums. I'm done, bro. I can't do this anymore. Bobby Okereke over here fighting for his life. I just
True.
he's the only linebacker that I'm seeing here that has about 7 tackles if you include his assisted tackles. Massaw trying to get his Muasua, whatever the fuck his name is, trying to get an interception today.
Muasau.
Whatever his name is, he don't deserve to have the correct name spelling. The same
Doesn't-
way I'm gonna call Kayvon Thibodeau instead of Thibodeau. And I'm mad at him. Name Thibodeau.
Well, he's
Thibodeau.
hurt, so you know.
Screw it. I don't care. It don't make no difference. Even if he was there, nothing's gonna happen anyway.
It's
He don't
true.
do nothing.
It's true.
He just sits on the edge. He sets the edge and does nothing.
Yeah.
And then when you want him to get a sack, he's either too slow or he overshoots it, and then he breaks contain, and then the quarterback cuts inside. He's not a disciplined player. He doesn't play disciplined football.
No.
And that is a reflection of coaching.
Yeah.
Coaching. It always comes back to coaching. If you do not properly coach these people with these talents, these raw physical talents that they have, they are no better than somebody who doesn't have the athleticism to do anything. It's just, you can have all the athleticism in the world. If you are not properly coached, it will not be used properly.
No. No.
And that's just how it goes. So until these coaches leave, New York Giants fans, this is what we are. We are perpetually doomed to have 5 wins or less. And the madness will continue if management does not change.
Right. Right.
Mike Kafka, good luck getting the job anywhere else, because I'm telling you,
He
it's
can
no
always.
good.
He can if Dayball gets a job, Kafka will have a job. Aren't they both?
Dayball he doesn't deserve a job. Blackball Dayball. He's not good for the NFL.
He'll
He
get
will
something.
ruin your team. Josh Allen made him look good.
It's
That's
true.
it.
Yeah,
That's
because
it.
Josh Allen's pretty amazing.
That's it.
Without Dayball.
He didn't need Dayball.
He didn't need him.
He had the raw talent already. Dayball just looked good under him. But you put Dayball with us, with Daniel Jones, you get a bogus Coach of the Year season. Bogus. Easiest schedule we've had in 15 years. Period. There is not an easier schedule. The schedule was so easy, the whole NFC East division made it into the playoffs. The whole division made it into the playoffs that year. That's how easy our schedules were. Then you give us a hard schedule the following season. We can't get more than 6 wins. Then you put us in an even harder schedule, less than 5. Now we're in the hardest one we've had in a long time, 2 wins. Enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. It's not good for my blood pressure. It's not good for my mental health. I can't do it. I don't have any optimism. Not even in the draft. Because every year we're like, oh, at least we can revamp in the draft.
It's true. It is. It's like we're at this point. It's just on replay of the same thing. Oh, okay. Well, let's just focus on the draft. We start seeing that we're losing. We're not going to get any further than the regular schedule. Oh, okay. Then we just go ahead and we'll focus on the draft. Yeah, we'll get a high draft pick, and we've said that and really have gotten burned in the draft because of bad decisions by leadership. And a bunch of people are in right now the chat. If you want to read some chat, son, of folks talking about that same thing, is that it's our leadership, it's the people making the decisions that are just not focused on the right things, right people, right staff.
Slayton can't catch a cold.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, right? It's just
I agree with Kevin. Joe Shane needs to be fired tomorrow. For Satan to catch the ball, Dart has to send him a love note and blow him a kiss before he passes. With not needing a QB, you could trade number 1 for a lot of help in the future. Yes, you could. But who the hell is going to help us out? Who's going to help us out?
It's true.
Maybe the Jets. Maybe. Because the Jets picked up a lot of picks from their trade with Sauce Gardner and some other things they did over the years. They have a lot of picks, but do the Jets really want to help us out? Probably not. Probably not.
Help? No.
No.
Despite that we share the same stadium, no.
The biggest selling T-shirt for the Giants fans should say "We stink." I agree. I agree. Sanitation workers wouldn't even want to clean us up. It would just be bad. The key is a new GM who knows how to pick. Well, yes. The problem is John Mara may not get a new GM. We may still deal with Joe Shane. Like I said, if history repeats itself, he's fired head coaches but left the GMs in their position, only for them to linger and then carry over the bad juju for the next coach, and then they eventually got fired.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know. Why every time I pop into the chat, your son is going off like a baby wanting his bottle. It's going to be all right. No, it ain't. No. Also, his name is Bleeds Green. I'm sorry. You just have no credibility with that comment. Because you're no different from the whining, disgusting, nauseating Eagles fans that cry when they lose and be like, it's all right. Y'all got your little baby win just to be proud that you beat a team 31-0 that has 2 wins on the season. So I don't want to do it. Don't do that. Don't embarrass yourself. Y'all are the biggest babies on the planet. Y'all are the same people that riot and destroy your city after you win a Super Bowl because y'all don't never know what it's like to win. Embarrassment. You could be that cousin that gets embarrassed at the barbecue. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bleeds green. Bleeds freaking sewage. That's what you bleed. You freaking stink. You got me in a bad mood. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Whining like a baby. Is that what y'all did when we beat y'all 34-17? And then you got in the rematch and y'all had all this energy when we didn't have Camp Scatterboo and you're like, ha, we won. Yeah, well, you were supposed to. Like you were supposed to sweep us, but you didn't do it. Defending champs, by the way. Does that mean anything? I didn't think so. Next time you come in here, remember that we beat you 34-17 in the first show-off. Not in the rematch. In the first face-off.
Yep.
34-17. And it would have happened again if Cam Scatterboo didn't get hurt.
True.
Maybe not 34-17, but we would have won. So, hold that. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Once the organization gets their heads out of their asses, maybe they can get back to the Giants football. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. That's not going to happen. Not until it is official that we see in the headlines Joe Shane, Mike Kafka, and the rest of staff fired. And it has to say exactly that. It can't just be Joe Shane fired and Mike Kafka still there. That's not going to work. Mike Kafka don't work. He's not somebody that you can get energy from. He's not somebody.
Right, they got rid of their defensive lineman coach.
You mean defensive coordinator? Oh, defensive lineman coach. Yeah, that's right. He sucked anyway.
They got rid of him too. So I mean, but who would be left? I mean, they have to keep who they have right now to the end so they can finish the season because there's limited staffers who can take over in these roles because they've slowly.
I'd rather there be no one on the roles. At least there's an excuse for them to stink. Just let it be Kafka and that's it. And then they just lose. They'll really lose all their games. Like the special teams is terrible.
Yeah.
We don't even have a good kicker.
No.
And shame on Daboll for forcing Gano to go out there with his messed up groin last season because that carried over into this season.
It's true.
That he never recovered from that. He's been hurt with the same groin problem. It never got better. Daboll made him play in a losing season, by the way. He told him to come back in a losing season. And he did.
Yeah.
Maybe there was some sort of financial agreement for him to come back. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, Gano came back with a groin injury, kicked it one or a couple of times, missed basically all of them, and then there was an announcement that he injured himself even further with his groin. Like,
poor bastard.
The same Brian Daboll that took Jaxson Dart out of the tent for concussion protocol and threw his behind back in the game. That's who he had as our head coach.
Yeah.
He was willing to throw people in there for injuries to keep his job.
Well, to try to keep his job. I mean, because at that point, he still was on, he was on thin ice.
He was on the chopping block for a minute.
Right.
He should have been fired a season ago.
Right.
He should have got
There's
fired,
no question.
especially after Saquon won the Super Bowl. Fire him. That's his
In the
fault.
real world, he would have been let go, right?
That's his fault.
As soon as he didn't deliver the goods after that good season, after 2 seasons straight of just being awful, they would have moved
And
on.
awful. Like, not just like they're not that great. Like, terrible. Like, just we're a joke. It's bad.
Benny Boom Bleeds Green said something to you.
I want to read it. I'm not coming at you. You better not be. I be cooking cousins now. I be roasting people. I'm the last person to come at. I'm the last person to come at. I'm a honey badger.
You know, yeah, you don't want the sun to come at you.
I'm the last person to come at. But like
Yeah,
at the end
Paul,
of the day, he's not
Paul was
wrong.
always an overrated fraud. He was. Dayball
Who's an
was
overrated fraud? Yeah, he's fraudulent. That was the fakest Coach of the Year award in season ever. He didn't deserve it. He got it because the Giants were so bad the year before and prior. Just since Daniel Jones came in here, he has been terrible.
Yeah.
That's just what it was. And so or rather not he, the Giants have been terrible. So when Dayball came in with a weak schedule, again, a weak schedule, and made it into the playoffs,
yeah,
it was like the best thing the Giants had seen in years. So, and the NFL, really, the NFL was surprised. They were just like, "Oh my god, good for you!" They treated us like we were 5-year-olds. Oh my god, you guys made it! like we got treated just like that. And then just for that, to go from that into the next season, just getting our asses kicked. He should have been gone. Not after the season, not the season following his Coach of the Year. It should have been the season after that. It should have been year 3. He should have got fired right then. He should have gotten fired, especially after his decision to get rid of Saquon and pay Daniel Jones. Definitely should have been gone after that. That's right up there with the Micah Parsons being traded to the Packers. It's just, actually, you could argue it's worse because Saquon won a ring with the Eagles.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jones is thriving with the Colts, sort of.
Yeah.
Despite the injury he's gotten. But the Colts had a weak schedule too. You'll see how fraudulent they are next season when they have a tougher schedule. They're fraudulent. So, but less Daniel Jones, more roasting Dayball. It's all his fault that we're in this situation. McMartindale being gone, all these players injured and all that crap, forcing people to play games, making bad decisions, overpaying certain players and not paying others. Now look at us. We're even better than we were before.
Yeah, 100%.
Possible. But I did know if Saquon was gone, we are way worse than we've ever been. That's what I always told myself. I was like, if we didn't have Saquon, we would be way worse than we've ever been. And look at what we've been doing. Trash. What's next? Next season we get 1 win? Will we be the next team to go 0-17?
Wow. I mean, I've been saying I didn't think we could do worse than our 2024 season record. We are worse right now.
A lot worse by 3 games.
Yes. I didn't think that we would get this far into this season and be worse than our
Patriots can turn things around. Why not us? Well, the Patriots got rid of Bill Belichick, who happened to be the general manager and the head coach.
Yeah.
When you get rid of the toxic general manager, things change. Joe Shane, if he continues to still be here, do not expect it to get better.
No.
It will not. We'll keep drafting busts.
Yeah.
We have like 6 busts from Joe Shane and 3 actual solid picks. Like the amount of bad draft picks that we've had under the Joe Shane and Gettleman Dayball era. Well, Gettleman too, really. But the amount of bad picks that we've had over that span of 8 years between both general managers and then the general manager head coach duo between Dayball and Shane, horrendous busts. I still think about Eric Flowers, that bum.
Oh my god,
total bum. Absolute bum.
No production out of that guy. Nothing.
All the offensive linemen we've drafted.
Horrible.
The only offensive lineman that panned out even remotely is Andrew Thomas. And I don't even like Andrew Thomas because he's super inconsistent. A couple of weeks he'll be great, and then there are other weeks where he just gets destroyed.
Yeah.
But he's the only good, or like I should say good. He is good. He's the only good offensive line that we've recruited outside of that center, I forget the center's name that we currently have, who got injured this season. Those are like our best linemen that we've drafted. Evan Neal is the worst that we've drafted. He was
Oh,
so bad he got benched. As frustrating as Andrew Thomas can be, he never got benched. Had a lot of injuries, but he never got benched. Evan Neal was drafted 5th overall, and he's warming the bench. Deontay Banks, drafted, I think, what? In the top 10 or something? Or top, whatever. I can't even remember when he was drafted. The point is, he's
yeah, I don't
benched.
remember either.
He's
Yeah,
benched.
yeah.
Dumbo being Dayball. They should have kept Wink over Dumbo. Well, the problem is Wink chose to leave. He didn't get fired. He left because Brian Dayball was being toxic. He left. He resigned.
Yeah,
You don't
he walked.
resign
No, not in
for
this, not
any
in that
reason
type of job.
outside
Yeah,
of outside of you just don't like the person you're working with.
yeah, yeah. That
He
was.
resigned.
Yeah,
That's bad. That's how bad Dayball is as a leader. You got people resigning in a major role. Defensive coordinator, you might as well be the vice president. Like that's literally what that is of the team. The president being the coach. Like if there was like a political hierarchy, the president would be the coach, then the VP would be the defensive coordinator. Or like office coordinator, one of them. I don't know, one of them would be it. But the point is, that is what's going on. You have
hmm
your vice president dipping because the president is a jerk off. Because he lied to Wink and said he was gonna, communicate with him when he made decisions on personnel for coaching, and then he just fired him behind his back. Scumbag, just a scumbag. Brian Dayball should have gotten fired sooner, way sooner. He should have got fired when Wink Martindale resigned. He should have got fired when he gave Daniel Jones more money, and he should have got fired when Saquon Barkley won a ring. So many opportunities. So
That
many
would have
opportunities
been
to fire him.
how pivotal would that have been? It would have made a point, like, and just real. I mean, not that it was his fault that Saquon wasn't there anymore, but somebody needed to go for that, right?
They
Somebody,
both should
right?
have.
Yeah, a good owner who was paying attention to, first of all, watch their own footage on that show on Hard Knocks, would have made a statement, would have made himself look better. That's something.
And your
I
division
definitely would
rival.
have done.
Why are you giving your
Yeah,
division rival your best player? Why? Why?
yeah, yeah. We can keep reliving
What kind of
this and then
sabotage is that?
making ourselves more miserable. It's the season's miserable enough not to keep revisiting the miserable things that they've done.
Because the misery, it all connects. It's all connected.
Connected
It's
misery.
not like this is just new misery. It's carried over from bad decisions. And it just keeps
Yeah,
spiraling.
yeah, pretty
It's
much.
just never ending. Just bad decision after bad decision after bad decision.
Mm-hmm.
What's next?
Yeah.
I don't even want to know what's next. I don't even want to know. I just know that if the Giants somehow find a way to beat the Vikings or beat the Raiders, the NFL is rigged. Because they don't want us to get the first pick.
Right.
The NFL is rigged. If we win any of those games, it's rigged. And the Giants we don't even know how to do things right. So I'm done. I'm done yapping. That's it.
We've got a lot. This has been a good therapy session. We've got a lot out, and to manage the stress from this has been challenging through this season. But we've been helping a lot of people with our Giants therapy on our show every week. Want to thank everybody for joining us and watching. And there was check out our merch. The Sun has a cool family bonding. It's a nice, could be a nice stocking stuffer or something, or a nice New Year's present to yourself.
I know how to fix this. So like
the Sun wants to show you the mug more clearly.
So it's
there. You go. Yeah. Yes.
Red on the inside.
Very, very
the
nice.
handle does not get hot when
nice
you heat it up. It is, and the handle doesn't get hot when you heat it up in the microwave. Like when you heat it up, it doesn't get hot.
It's high quality.
Hot, but the handle doesn't get hot. I've had cups where the handle's hot too, and I hate that.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. And this is something that we do just because the Sun and I, by the way, we still have additional talks off the podcast, just
all the time. All the time.
About the Giants.
All the time.
All the time.
And one more time, the In Dart.
Oh yes, In Dart We Trust shirt. Yep. Get that's a great shirt. We have our family bonding on the back, so definitely looks great.
It's nice. It fits
Yeah,
nice. It's a good fit. This is the extra large. It feels very comfortable.
the son will wear it next week.
I will. I just
Okay.
wanted to wear my black because I'm in the morning. I had to. We're in the morning. Next week could be a celebration. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We have to
Celebrating that we're
lose.
closer to the end of the season. Let's do
Yes,
that.
because I'm over it. I'm already watching
Uh,
basketball. Like I'm over it. I
yes,
can't.
it's much easier to watch
It has
other
become a terrible
sports.
organization from top to bottom, Paul. I agree. It's bad. The Giants need to sell and clean up house. The ownership should really be selling too, because if John Mara is not going to give up the ownership to his son or someone else that's just more capable, someone's got to just make an executive decision.
Yeah,
We've got to get rid of Mara somehow. I don't
yeah,
know how we'll do that, and I know I shouldn't be speaking ill of people who are sickly, but Mara is holding us back, and he's been holding us back for a while.
yeah,
We have not gotten back to that 2007, 2011 New York Giants vibe, and I don't know when we'll ever do that.
yeah.
So, but
All right,
please
folks. Well,
like
we'll
and
see you.
subscribe,
Yeah, like and
please.
subscribe. Share, tell your
Uh oh,
friends. Join us for Giants Therapy. The son and yes, he.
like and subscribe. I'll have Yoda come do
It's
horrible
almost like
things to you.
3D.
It is kind of like 2D almost.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Next week's game. Who are we playing next week? Another
The
team that's gonna
trash
get killed by
Vikings, and we can
the
only hope that
Vikings.
we're more
We'll get
trash than
killed
them.
by them, I'm sure. All right,
I hope
everybody.
so.
Take care. We'll see you next
Take
time.
care, everyone. And the Eagles suck.